YouTube, what up? We got our second pick of NFL Week 3 regular season. We are riding with the New York Giants plus 6.5 on the road, going to Cleveland, face the Cleveland Browns. Look, there's only thing I hate more than betting on Will Levis, and that's betting on Daniel Jones. But yet, here we are. We find ourselves betting on Daniel Jones yet again. We didn't bet on him last week, but earlier in the year we did. But we are back for Week 3, back on Daniel Jones. And this is less of a I love Daniel Jones pick, because trust me, I can't fucking stand the guy. It's more of a I am not a believer at all in this Browns team. I'm not a believer in Deshaun Watson. I think they're the most overrated team in the league. They keep having this narrative like, oh, they're a physical, strong team, defense, all this stuff. Yeah, that's great. That's going to fizzle out. By the end of the year, I think everyone's going to be like, oh, this team is shit because they don't have a quarterback, and they don't even have Nick Chubb, and the team's going to give up on the quarterback at some point in the year when they're like, oh, we're not very good at quarterback, and they start to not care as much, and everything breaks down. That's my prediction. We'll see what happens throughout the year, though. So in this one, we're getting 6.5 points with the Giants. Daniel Jones was horrific in Week 1. He looked somewhat better in Week 2, making more of the wide open layups that he was missing in Week 1. So even though it's subtle, I like to see a little bit of improvement there, that he could hopefully build on that week in and week out. The Giants are 0-2. The Browns are 1-1. So the Browns might feel a little comfortable right now. They might think, oh, we just got the measly old Giants rolling in. We're 1-1. They're starting to feel good again. They bounced back against the Jags after getting smoked by Dallas. And the Giants are 0-2, so I think Dable knows his job's on the line. Daniel Jones knows his job as a starting quarterback is on the line as far as, in the future. But that motherfucker don't care. He got paid so much money. Even if he never makes another dollar again, he's good. But my point is, I think for his pride, he hears all the noise. He gets, he's getting heckled as he leaves the stadium. I think this is just a spot. 0-2 teams tend to do very well against the spread. Giants, similar to my pick with the Rams, another 0-2 team. We're really betting the winners in these ones, guys. We're betting all the 0-2 fucking losers. But hey, that is a good trend. And it's not like I go out of my way to find these 0-2 teams. It's just they line up with the ratings I have, and I'm like, okay, well that's those things are coinciding. We have that going for us. But yeah, I think this Giants team is so desperate for a win. They're going to give, similar to the Rams, they're going to give it everything they fucking have. Win or lose, I think it's a dogfight. I won't be shocked at all if the Giants win this game. I'm not just saying this on all my underdog picks to try to sound smart. There's some underdog picks where I'll say, I don't think they're going to win, no chance, but I think they'll keep it close. I say that a lot with my Patriots picks. Like, I don't think they're going to win, but I think they'll keep it close. This is like I'm taking it to a different level with these picks. It's just kind of the trend of this week is I think a lot of these big underdogs are more like pick'em games. Like, I really think the Browns are that bad. Like, they beat the Jags last week 18-13. It wasn't like a nice, good win. Like, the Jags were in that game really till the end, and the Jags couldn't have played worse. They had like 16 or 26 yards at half. Horrible game. And the Browns kind of like, they won, but it's not like they look good. Deshaun Watson didn't look good. He was still shitty. So yeah, that's kind of my feel for this game is I think they're just so overrated. Very tight game I'm expecting. I won't be surprised who wins this game. I think the Giants are a live dog in this one. I think if you're playing Survivor this week, side note, I think teams like the Niners and the Browns are very risky. There's another team I will add to that list in another pick video. But yeah, I think they're very risky, man. I think a lot. That's kind of been the trend this season. The big dogs have been winning outright a lot, and I think we might see that continue to happen this week with some of these games. I think this is a very close game. Daniel Jones, I think, as long as he doesn't make any big mistakes, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I saw a stat that the Browns I don't think have created a turnover this year yet. Could be wrong. I think that's the case, though. Played and just fucking jinx us. Daniel Jones would be the guy to do that. But my point is, like, the defense and the team, just an overrated group, this team. We will take the Giants. I won't be surprised who wins, but even if we lose a close one, we're getting 6.5 points. I feel good about that number. I think we're getting a lot of value there. I will take my chances with Daniel Jones and continue the trend on betting against what I believe to be the most overrated quarterback and team in football. There's a few, the Cleveland Browns. So we'll go 1 unit, New York Giants plus 6.5. A unit's 1% of your bankroll, as you probably already know by now. No obligation to bet these picks. Sit risk-free on the sidelines and just watch how it plays out for fun. That's it, boys. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.